In this video, I'm going to show you how to install these beautiful TimberTech lights. The first thing you're going to need is a transformer and then 14-2 or 12-2 wire depending upon the distance. That is what the finished product will look like, and this is a diagram showing how it all works. Now it's kind of interesting. They actually call it a post cap module, not a light, because the post cap actually goes on top of it. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. So this is the first video I'm putting out on this deck. I will put out a full-length video on how to install these TimberTech American walnut and English walnut deck boards. I will also put out a video how to install these RadianceRail. Now my video is going to be slightly different than yours because I made a mistake. TimberTech does make these type of posts, but I forgot to order them. So I actually got these at Home Depot. So these lights are specifically designed to go into 4x4 pressure treated lumber. So I'm modifying these posts to work for me. So I wanted to show this because it is slightly different than what you will do, but essentially it's always the same. Now the other mistake I made is all the decks that we've built in the past, I always run the wire underneath the deck and slide it through the center of the post because it's hollow. As you can see, I'm sticking the wire in there now. Now, because we did steel framing, I didn't have that ability. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to run the wire in the top of the railing, and I'll get to that later in the video. But that's basically what it looks like. And again, I'm going to put out a video how to install this rail, but I just kind of wanted to show you the process. So currently there are no wires anywhere. On this deck, the customer decided to do a 3.5-inch cocktail rail. So what I decided to do is actually dado the bottom of the cocktail rail, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I'm taking a 1/2-inch bit on my router, and I'm going to do a notch. Now with these rails, the top cap, there is a groove underneath already, but the problem is because we decided to do the cocktail rail, we have to screw underneath. Doing the dado in the cocktail rail allows the wire to stay in place. Now I can screw on the left and the right of it and not worry about nicking the wire. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. You just take a dado bit, router out, and now I'm going to flip it over and screw it into the top of the rail. Now I'm going to go into depth on the railing video, so be sure to check that out. This is obviously a lighting video, so I'm going to mostly show how to do the lights. So the first step is you got to remove this top part. Now I would separate the wires. Now for anyone who's never run wires, the wire to my right is coming from the transformer. The wire to my left is going to the other light. Now obviously I'm separating the wires from the fixture themselves and stripping them. Now I will say it is very, very important to put that, what I call a halo, down first. You do not want to wire it up and then realize you don't have the halo because it won't go on, then you'll have to take everything apart. So in the wiring, you need to connect one wire from the transformer, one wire going outbound, and one wire from the fixture itself. Then leaves you with 3 wires, obviously the second wire from the transformer, the second outbound wire, and then the wire going to the fixture. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter because it's low voltage which wire's which. Now you have to screw the light down to the post, and this is where I was saying earlier in the video, they're designed for a 4x4 post. Because I decided to use these surface mount posts, it gets a little bit more complicated. So in a perfect world, I would recommend using a 4x4 post, but if not, basically you just have to, the kit comes with screws, a rubber grommet, and then a washer, so you just have to make sure that your screws go into the plastic part to hold them down. Now again, I'm just showing this again. The wire to my right is going from the transformer, and again, if you use 14-2 or 12-2, the 12-2 is just a little bit thicker and designed for longer runs. All you do is separate it, so it obviously has 2 wires, the outbound side has 2 wires, and then the light itself has 2 wires. So all you do is connect one wire from the transformer, one of the outbound wires, and one from the fixture, and then obviously you're left with 3 wires left, and you just connect all 3 of them. So there should just be 2 wire nuts in the side of your post, and you're all set. Now I'm screwing it down again, and then the nice thing about these are, again, they're just modules. So you still need to order the post cap, and those rubber strips, if you will, on top actually hold it in place. So you can see me sliding it down. Now that's not going anywhere. Now I apologize that I'm doing all these voiceovers because it was about 7 degrees and obviously it was pitch black out. So we were trying to get done as quick as possible. But as you can see, these lights just absolutely transform the space and the customer is thrilled. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like this video. And again, the railing video and the decking video will be coming out within the next week or two.